morning.
Good morning.
We are on our way to try to retrieve a 9770 John Deere combine out of the mud. We got it stuck yesterday. We couldn't do much with it yesterday afternoon getting it out, but I think we're going to get it out hopefully this morning. Pretty wet, but hopefully we'll have it recovered in a few minutes.
Happy Thanksgiving Eve.
Yes,
Good times.
absolutely. Just another day on the farm. Another day on the farm.
So how are you going to plan on get this combine out?
We have a pretty good sized tractor hooked behind it. We're gonna let's do a little digging with the shovels. The boys are doing that right now, digging with the shovel. A little shovel work behind it, get the mud out behind the tires. We got a John Deere 7310R tractor hooked behind it. I think we'll be able to get it pulled out once they get a little bit of that dirt removed from behind it. I don't think we'll have too much trouble getting it out from that point.
Okay. Which way are we going? Are we going the right way?
Yeah, we gotta go this way.
Okay. So you got a backhoe in the field too, right?
Mm-hmm. I think they were going to dig some of that mud out behind those wheels with that backhoe, but I don't think they were able to get the backhoe to where the combine was located at before they stuck the backhoe.
So the backhoe's stuck too.
Mm-hmm.
This should be interesting.
Shouldn't be too hard to get the backhoe out though. That tractor, the backhoes won't be too heavy. We can get it out with the tractor.
So what all have you got? The guys gathered some things this morning to get it out. Explain what all that is, because once we get there, I'm gonna video it, but I'm not gonna know, how to explain what's being used and all that.
Oh, they just got some more chain. We had a pretty good heavy chain, but we needed some more chain to get further from the combine, get a little further on some drier, get the tractor on some drier land. So they went and borrowed some chain from a neighbor and a cable to get us a little further from the combine, get a little better traction with that tractor on a little drier soil.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to be a huge problem this morning to get it out. Once they get it dug out behind those wheels, I don't think it'll be a huge issue. But you never know. That combine's pretty heavy, so we'll just have to see.
So you mentioned earlier this morning that after this you're going to get you're going to get this specific chain.
We are going to look into what's called I don't know what they call those things. People around here call them a snatch rope.
Snatch rope, okay. But it's not a rope, it's an actual heavy duty chain, right?
No, it's actually a rope.
It's a rope?
It's a rope. It's kind of like a rubber band.
What in the world?
It's like a super heavy duty rubber band. And once we get that, I don't know when we're going to be able to get that. It'll be a little while before we can get one of those. But you just hook that thing to your to whatever's stuck. You hook it to whatever you're going to be pulling with. And you kind of take off pulling, and that thing gets tighter and tighter and tighter. And once it gets so tight, it's supposed to snap back like a rubber band, and it helps to pull out whatever you're trying to pull out. I've never actually used one.
Okay.
But I've seen them on YouTube, and people out in the Midwest that are farming using those ropes, they really say that they really work well compared to a chain, compared to a dead pull with a chain.
Mm-hmm.
Because with a chain, you can't take off with a running start, and you got to be pulling. You got to get the chain good and tight before you actually pull.
So have you ever had the combine stuck this bad before?
I don't know that we've ever had this combine stuck.
Oh my, okay.
I think this is a first for us on this combine.
Okay.
We've had a combine stuck before, but not this particular one.
Okay. And I heard you say something about telling Brian and Tim not to like how to wrap the chain around, like about a hook, or
Yeah.
like to do it a certain way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, You don't loop those chains. You just have to hook those chains. They've got clevises on the chains. You got to hook them to where they won't break the chain in the process of trying to pull out what you're trying to pull out
Okay.
or damage the chain.
And you got 2 chains so that you can get a little more length.
Yeah, we got to get a
So the tractor can get further away from the combine?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Get on some drier soil.
Okay.
Get a little better traction. And hopefully be able to recover it pretty quickly this way.
Okay. And you're just once we get the combine unstuck, we're just gonna leave that farm and let it dry out a little bit more. And you're gonna go across the river to somewhere closer to home.
We'll harvest a few more beans off of that field. We're just gonna move away from that wet spot.
Okay.
And we're gonna come, we'll harvest this field right here on our left right here. We're gonna try to harvest that field.
Yeah, I didn't realize you still had that to go. Everything to the right here you've harvested.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We just need to get this thing pulled on out. These the beans aren't to be dry enough in another hour. We need to get this thing on out of this mud and get it back ready to go.
Okay. We're coming up on the field now. And this particular farm is your dad's farm, is that right?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, he bought this farm, I don't know,
Okay.
7 or 8 years ago.
See if I can. I'm gonna have to stop the video before I can get it turned around, and then I'll record.